pretty much, I'm in my 40s. A lot of people say, oh, VanMichaels, you don't really look like you're in your 40s. But, I appreciate that, but unfortunately, I am. Okay, sorry. But here's the whole idea, right? So you're looking at a guy right now. Right now, you see it. He's got a beautiful day. He's out there. He's taking a walk with his family. Everything's cool. Everything's chilling, right? So he runs into this random guy, right? And this guy's just posted up, and this is his thing, right? So it's called "Don't Wear the T-Shirt If You Don't Like the Band," right? With John. So let's chat, right? So let's chat with John. So this guy sits down, right? And okay, now keep in mind, right? When we're all basically starting off, and it's like, you go through your teenage phases, like, I hate my mom, I hate my dad, I hate life, so next thing you turn around, and what happens? It's like you get bitter, you're angry, you're full of whiz and vinegar, as we like to say. So it's a growing up. It's just part of the experience, right? So a lot of them, what they do, they rebel. Everybody rebels. I want to stay up late. I'm gonna stay out. Oh man, I've been grounded for the last several weeks. I haven't seen my friends in 3. So it's one of those situations. So this guy right here. And I like this guy because, for one, I think he's really keeping it real. He's telling you, yeah, here's what's going on, and this is what's happening. So he gets stopped by this guy, right, John, from Let's Chat. And he sits there, and now look at his T-shirt. He's wearing a skater T-shirt. Okay, now I think Carlin talked about it even best. He was like, what's wrong with society? He goes, when you're 40, you shouldn't turn your hat around backwards, right? Okay, so this is one of those things. Do we actually really grow out of metal music? I mean, all these rockers and all these metalheads I see. These guys are well into my age, if not even more. I mean, yeah, we have our younger cats, and then we have our other cats. But unfortunately, for guys like this in society, like the guy you're seeing in the video right now, he's got the Skater Evolution T-shirt, which is a cool T-shirt. You can tell he's gained a few pounds, but that's exactly what family life does to you. So here's this other thing, right? So you see him looking at this T-shirt, right? He's like, yeah, man, I just bought this off of the rack, just because it actually looked cool. And I'm like, okay, now see, there you go. You got a guy in his 40s over here, maybe mid-40s, early 40s, something like that. And he's turning around and he's taking a nice little stroll with his family. And keep in mind, when you watch this video, and I say check it out for sure. It's really cool, and it's like I like this guy. He's really cool because it's like his wife is in the background, is just like pushing the mess out of this kid. I'm just like, hey ladies, like take it easy, that kid's gonna throw up. You're gonna have an issue here if you keep going, So that's just one of those things, you just gotta be careful. But he bought the T-shirt because it reminded him of his past, and that's what I'm getting to the point to, people. So it's just like, I don't feel metal's dead. I don't feel like it's just a phase. I just feel like it's just one of those things that, you should never grow out. I mean, he even said it though too. If Beethoven was still alive today, he would be playing metal music because of the complexity. And in all honesty, I'll be honest, it was just like, I'm not knocking rap. In fact, a lot of the guys are going to rap metal, which you heard me say in the other videos. But I don't want to go after a concert and then feel like when I hit the parking lot, I hit Iraq. It's just one of those things you got to be careful of nowadays, and I just don't see that at metal bands functions. But this guy is just saying like, hey, look, man, he's just like, yeah, it brings me my past. It reminds me of who I used to be, and I think that's cool. I think that's something that, we should never really forget. So he brings up Michael J. Fox, right? So now I know how old this guy is. He's definitely, pretty much in our range. When you bring up Michael J. Fox, people are like, who's Michael J. Fox? I'm just like, man, everybody seen like what Back to the Future and stuff. That's like the stuff we grew up with. So the whole part of this is though too, guys, is that I don't ever think we're too old to pretty much do anything. Like, age is pretty much just a number. I've seen people who were like in their 70s, outdo the people who were like in their 40s. It's just all a perception of mine. So what I'm trying to say is that Nverse Villainz, we're all about what we do. And here's the idea. Let me know if you like to see t-shirts with phrases on them, because I don't see t-shirts with phrases anymore. People are like, oh, that's a cool t-shirt, but where'd you get it? I don't know, a friend bought it, or it was a Christmas present. Okay, well, that's fantastic, but let me ask you this. So I don't know where to get it. I don't know who made it. I mean, I like the saying, but you know what, either the sayings are too harsh, either the sayings are funny and you want to get it, you just don't know where to get it. So what I'm saying is here at Nverse Villainz, you're going to see those phrases. You're going to have some of those t-shirts you're like, I can't wear that, but I would like to wear that. Okay. See, that is your choice. And that's the whole idea. We're all about expression. We're all about fashion. So, when it comes down to it, I feel like we're never too old. Okay. Don't listen to what society tells you. And even if you do follow what they say, who's going to really care? I mean, it's like, why do we need somebody else's approval? We're supposed to live in the land of the free, and we got more rules than everybody else. So, not to try to make it all controversial, but I just truly believe, as a metalhead, as rocker, I like a lot of other genres as well. I'm not just saying that, besides the pop culture, sorry, I can't do it. I did see all those singing videos. It just doesn't work for me. I don't have the attention span. It's like, it's like a person who doesn't gamble sitting at a casino. There's nothing in here I want to do. There's nothing in here I'm really interested in. And I don't feel like losing money. It feels like you're paying taxes with what you're doing. All right, so take it easy on those slot machines if you do. And at the same time, too, stay in the metal music. If you really look at the words, and like a lot of people say, well, I can't understand what they're saying. Yes, I understand. You have to develop an ear for it, but let me tell you something. I listen to other forms of music. I don't know what they're saying because, you know what, I don't listen to that type of music. So you develop an ear after a period of time. But, when it comes down to it, I say once a metalhead, always a metalhead. Once a rocker, always a rocker. And with Nverse Villain, we're all about expressions here. And as you're going to see, so let me know in the comments, let me know, hit the likes, hit the bell, subscribe, okay? And keep in mind, though, too, people, if you haven't got to the blog yet, go to VanMichaels 444 and Google it. I've been working my you-know-what off for you guys, so this way we can get to the Villainz ball. Our whole thing is we're trying to get to 500,000 subscribers. Yes, 500,000 subscribers, and I will throw the most kick-ass party that you pretty much have ever seen out here in Las Vegas. So, help us on those views. Let's do this. Let's get to the Villainz ball. I got tons of stuff for you. These videos are just the beginning of what we're going to be doing. So hang in there with us. Until again, this is Nverse, Villain VanMichaels. Let's just give it up for my man right here. Actually, I'm not sure who you are, dude, but I think it's really cool that you actually just stopped to chat with this guy and, and pretty much just like, share your experience because you're walking with your family and I know you didn't have to. So everybody, let's just go ahead and let's give it up for this guy. All right, shall we? All right, sounds good. For being a good sport, we appreciate that. All right, Nverse Villain out. Remember, like, subscribe, hit the bell. You thought the video was over. Now it's over. Villain.